Hello everyone, welcome back to Sawyer Studios, and I'm here to do just a really random video. I don't think I ever thought I'd do something like this, but this is, in my opinion, the two types of complaints that one can have about Lego. And I'm going to go through them, hopefully extremely carefully and very clear. And this is not in response to a random comment that was made on my video of complaining about this set, but I wanted to do this video anyway, and I thought that this would be a good chance to just also address this. So here's the video, the two different complaints we can have about Lego. So I think overall, the two complaints is, in my opinion, which is weird to say, what I'm about to say, I think there's an objective complaint and a subjective complaint. And let me explain what that really is. Objectively kind of just means like it's not good. Like, that's not my opinion, that's a fact. And then the subjective complaint is like, for me personally, I don't like this, but I see that it could be really awesome for another person. And I guess technically everything is a subjective complaint to a certain extent. There's like a spectrum, but just for the purposes, I think there are two separate categories. We're just going to do that. We're going to make it binary because that's what we like to do as humans. We like to just put things in categories because that's just how we compartmentalize in our minds. Anyway, so let's talk about this set, the AAT. Lots of people complained about this set.
And here's an angle of the AAT that very much does not look fine and accurate at all. In fact, it is just blatantly wrong and incorrect. This set, it just confuses me.
There's this ridiculous little turret right here for a cannon front, and the design for this just doesn't look like it's the right size. It looks a little bit too big and long.
This is one of the sets that got a lot of complaints. And why was that? Because the proportions of the AAT, specifically talking about the big gun. I don't think anyone had a complaint about anything else about the AAT except for the big gun. And let's just say, the Ahsoka Tano minifigure, excellent, because this was the first time we was getting a Mandalorian Ahsoka Tano. That's amazing. Then 32nd Trooper, great. Two Kashyyyk droids, we've gotten those before, but they're not just regular B1s, so that's pretty awesome. And we're getting an AAT, and honestly, this is a pretty good AAT. Why do I think that this complaint about the gun being super big is not a valid complaint? It's not a objective complaint. This doesn't make this set objectively bad. I actually think this set is pretty good, actually. But this is why I think so. Because if you look at Lego, if you put this set in context of Lego, it's sort of like also the Marauder. There are just some Lego sets that are geared towards kids. Because Lego, I think sometimes we forget that Lego is not just for adults. Lego is for kids. That's kind of funny to say because if you talk to a stranger, like, oh, Lego, that kid's toy, Like, people just think it's for kids. And then you have a-foles like us and who buy Lego. And sometimes I look at this set and an immediate reaction, I'm not gonna lie, an immediate reaction is, I wanted a bigger AAT, like the original Clone Wars one from 2009, like that. I think it was 2009. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But just like, I want a big AAT that's really well detailed. And then you get something like this. It's like, I don't want that. Like, that's not what I wanted. And so I'm disappointed. And out of my disappointment, I might find stuff about this set that I can complain about because I'm personally disappointed. However, I also see this set was, I think this was meant to be cheap so kids could get it, A. And B, it comes with 4 minifigs. This is a really good set to just have battles with. Because it came out the same lineup as the 501st Battle Pack. So if you want something to fight with, the 501st Battle Pack, get a tank. And you can, fight each other. This is, the perfect Separatist kids set. Because, A, it's a big gun. And kids just love big guns. I mean, when I was a kid, if something had a big gun on it, that was attractive to me. Like, I didn't care if it looked good. I didn't care if it was functional or like reasonable or if it was realistic. I was like, oh my gosh, this has a big gun. That's cool. And like the bigger the better. So as a kid's mentality, this is an awesome looking AAT. And the big gun is super cool to the set because it's like, oh my gosh, this is a really cool feature. And then you get amazing figs to use and fight with. So I don't think it's wrong to want a big AAT, and I don't think it's wrong to complain about the proportions. I do think it's wrong, however, to say this is a bad set or Lego messed up here. I don't think Lego messed up with this set. I think personally, I would have preferred a bigger AAT with better proportions. But I can't say Lego messed up because I think this is a perfect, objectively speaking, I think this is a perfect set for children. I think this is a great look. Like, I would love this as a kid. I wouldn't care about the proportions. I wouldn't care about that stuff. I'd see, oh, I can actually afford this set. I can like actually buy it with the allowance I'm getting, and it comes with an awesome big gun and cool minifigs. Like, that's great for me. I think that's an example of a complaint that does not warrant you saying that Lego messed up. However, we get a set like this, and I just did a video building this with my initial thoughts. And although, yes, my initial thoughts were initial, I still am going to stand to them. I think this is a glorified battle pack that has no right being $30. And let me just explain to you objectively why. This isn't like... I have a couple pieces of evidence.
You make it quick, this is getting interesting.
First piece of evidence. 501st Battle Pack, $30. Dark Trooper Attack, $30. 285 pieces with 6 minifigs. 166 pieces with 4 minifigs. Next piece. Mandalorian Battle Pack. 102 pieces. $15. 166 pieces. $30. I could literally go on, but I'm not going to because we don't have enough time in this video. Anyway, what is this set? It's a hallway in which the functions don't work with the figs, where the other functions are just this, and there's a gaping doorway, and there's no wall, and there's like 2/3 of a wall here, and it's sort of half nice looking wall with a crap ton of stickers, with Luke Skywalker and 3 Dark Troopers. $30. I don't think this is wrong for me to say. Objectively, Lego overpriced this set. And because Lego overpriced this set, it's a bad set in my opinion. Now, if you really like Dark Troopers, if you really like the fact that this is like a Dark Trooper battle pack, then sure. But I think we need to realize, first of all, that this is a Dark Trooper battle pack. This is a Dark Trooper battle pack. They just didn't want to... they didn't want to say it was. And they charged $30, and this is $30, and this is a 501st battle pack, and this was a way better set. I just think, objectively speaking, this set, this main build, is a hallway with crappy functions. I don't think it's like... I don't think it's wrong for me to say that these functions aren't good functions. And it comes with, yes, it comes with a Luke Skywalker, that's cool. And it comes with Dark Troopers. But it's not like the Dark Troopers are exclusive to the set. I just think this is an example of an objectively bad Lego set based on just past evidence. I don't think you can say this, however, is an objectively bad Lego set because I can see what type of audience this would be geared towards. I don't see kids playing with this for hours. I actually also don't see people buying this set unless people really just can't build a hallway themselves, like a DIY hallway, and they need to buy like a million of these to make a cool hallway for a mock. Like, okay, first of all, if you're spending $30 for all of these to make a hallway for a mock, then I don't know what you're doing. Just go on YouTube and find a tutorial on how to make a Lego hallway out of a Star Wars carrier. And I'm sorry that my heater is going off again. It's like karma, because it went off in this review, and I think honestly, whenever I start talking about this set, the heat just goes on. It starts making noise and whatever. I'm gonna keep in the video because it's kind of ironic.
I do enjoy it, and of course my freaking heat has to come on. Please don't. Please. Okay. Yep. There. There it goes.
Anyway, that's what I think a valid complaint is versus a subjective complaint. I think this complaint is not, it's not that it's not valid, it's just personal to the person complaining. This complaint, I don't think this is just me. Like, I think this is overall, I can say that it is fact, this set is overpriced. Fact. If you want to prove me wrong, go for it. I'm all for free speech. Comment down below and let me know. But I have to say, I think this set is not good, but I do think that this set is not objectively bad. I do think this set is objectively bad. That's me. Anyway, that's my opinion. But that's why I'm on YouTube, to give opinions. And this is my opinion. And if you want to watch more of my opinions, then you can subscribe. If you don't want to watch more of my opinions, you don't have to subscribe. You don't have to watch my content. If you like this, like it. If you don't like it, you can click that dislike button. That's why that dislike button is there. So you can just dislike the video. Or comment why you dislike it, because would be more productive for me to find out. I probably am not going to change my opinion, but I would like to know what you all think, genuinely. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, Studios, and that is my second Lego rant in 1 week. What is happening? I'll see you all next video.